Okay. Look at my phone. What? Okay, here. Let's go in a private arena. You know how to do this? Okay, so come over here to this thing. Don't press anything. Don't press anything. Click the button on the top that says arena. Then click private. And then put me and you on the same team. Put blue. And you start at the top. There you go. So then I can...
Joining match.
Welcome to training 101 and learning the basics. Okay. So here, the first basic is this. At your level, you're probably, most people when you play social hobbies, they go at number 1. And so most people at the lower levels, when they launch off, they keep going until they let go. But that's not how you're supposed to launch. You're supposed to launch off like this. So the way most people launch off is that when they kind of get somewhere right about here, they let go. So you go out there and tell me which looks better. Because for me, so what you do is what... Oh, this doesn't matter. Oh, so viewers, he's probably gonna have a voiceover, and I'm training him. So because we might be, I found out about this game. Well, he technically found it out. I just started playing it more, and I'm just training him so that because he wants to start a team, but he needs to go through the basics. And I am one of his friends, his longtime friend, and I've been playing this game for a long time, and I hit max level, so that means that I'm kind of like in the pro leagues. So I'm just telling him what. Okay. So most people, they launch off the over. Yeah, because well, yeah, that's the thing. So if you come towards me, then most people they go all the way. Don't touch anything. They go all the way. But so watch me go on there and just keep watching what I do. This is how you're supposed to launch. By the end of the tunnel, you're supposed to let go. Because, yeah, you let go, but you like around right here. You don't want to let go at the end because it pushes you off. Because if you let go all the way, you only go about 6 meters per second. Because if you look down there, it's telling you how fast you're going. But so you always want to check the little meters per second at the bottom of your screen. That's how fast you're going. But if you hold on to me and look at the meters per second thing when we launch off. But when you launch off during like the little at the end, you kind of push yourself. You can go around 10 meters per second, which is pretty fast. Yeah, but most during where mine, they go. Yeah, 1's good for your level. But most pros, they go 2 because it's actually a faster, quicker way. But most of us don't really use the launcher. What we would do, we stand right here. When the announcer says 5, 4, 3, 2, we launch. But there's someone behind us. So if you didn't know, when you're say like I'm flying. Sick. Where are you? Okay. Because you can still hear me, right? While you're playing this show. So what we do is something called the regrab, and that's kind of like saying that your speed that you're going at now, you could double that when you grab a teammate or an opponent to launch off. So say like, see, look, so say that you're when I'm coming towards you and I'm going, you grab onto me and then launch and then push off of me. We'll double your speed. So grab onto me. Now go slow. And then now throw yourself. So you kind of push yourself. Yeah. But there's a trick. You know something called auto grab? So if you hold down your grab button, the one that makes you like grab the disc, because most people what they do is they hold that down. Because look, I'm not holding the grab button because I have to time it. But when I had this motion, you see if my fingers up, that means you could grab it. So I could just go like this and instantly grabs it. Watch, do the auto grab, hold down your grip button. I'm gonna throw it to you. Try catching it. So what people do is that they would, when they grab onto someone, they pull straight through them, but they have their grab option. So they would go like this straight through them, and then they would catch on to them and keep, it's like a chain. So that's the professional one. Now it's time to learn about throwing. You probably might need to put some dead zones. I'll tell you one of my dead zones. So, if you were to, this could also actually help someone if anyone's trying to play Echo, because if you see my throw, it's very accurate, and that's because of the dead zones. So, I could tell you some of my dead zones. Yeah, we could do this on the things, because if you look at my shots, my dead zones really help. Yeah, so go to your settings. Remember how to get there? No, not that. You hold the 3 lines button. The one on your controller. Yeah. Then you go to the left where it says settings. You click it 1, 2, 3, 4 times until you get to gameplay 2 out of 2 at the top. Gameplay 2 out of 2, where it says at the top. And where it says input grabbing dead zone, make that 17.0%. And then input release distance, put that at 0.5%. And then make sure, if you want, you could put smooth rotation on and make the smooth rotation speed 10. Could that help me? Smooth rotation, enable that, and then smooth rotation speed. After you enable the smooth rotation, you could put smooth rotation speed at 10. Yeah. It doesn't really make that difference. You just spin a little bit faster than usual. So once you do that, you resume to the game, and then start practicing your throws. Once you enable both of those. You could actually make your personal disc. If you look on your hand, when you, like, you know how you pull up the thing to, like, invite me and stuff? So, when you look around there, around your arm, there should be a button that says personal disc. Yeah. So, there should be, like, a little button around your arm, like, around your wrist, saying... Yeah, that's okay. I'll teach you some of my ways that I throw. Because you want to have like a mixture of speed and accuracy, because sometimes if you try to throw too hard, here, let me see, where's the, I'll give you an example of how speed could sometimes be better than accuracy. Because some people, they like to, because if you know, there's different ways to score. If you notice, when you come outside, where I'm standing, look up. I'm over here. Also, try to start moving super quick because you want to have that spatial awareness. Because when you're going through this, a person could be right behind you, but you don't know because you don't look behind you or anything. If you notice around the goal, you see like that little outline, like a little circle of a bubble. So when you're in that bubble, you can only score for 2 points. But when you're outside the bubble, you can score for 3 points. So, yeah. Huh. No, I don't do that. So what I do, I'll show you how most. I kind of. It depends on the way where I am and where I'm positioning. Most of the time, I'm doing a sidearm throw. So it's like when you take your side and just let it rip. Yeah. And you have to focus on release point. I usually release right here so I can get a solid throw. And then there's another throw. It's the overhand throw. It's where you kind of, it's like throwing a baseball when you throw it over your head and you throw like a baseball. You threw in a baseball before, right? So yeah, it's kind of like that. I used to use that method a lot. You like throw it over your head. And then there's a mixture of both. I call this the vertical, like the half vertical throw. So you kind of take the disc and throw like a baseball, but you kind of like have it slanted. So like if you come towards me, so I, instead of going like that vertical, I kind of just take it sideways, like kind of a bit. And then there's something that's called winding. The winding. There's multiple variations. One of them is to do one of these. You do like a full circle around your arm. You remember like in PE when you always have to like wing your circles like that and you do big circles? So one of those throws is that you take your hand all the way and you kind of do like one of those. But it's kind of hard to do. But it took some time practicing, figuring out the right. Usually, most people use those for clears. They don't use it for accuracy. Sometimes. Because with one throw, you could basically send it right back to the enemy territory. And then, most of your rotation, like, you kind of want to be somewhere where you could grab on something. Because say, like, it's like you're going after the disc and it bounces off. Say, like, you think you got it and it bounces off right there. You could grab on something and quickly redirect. So, yeah, anything you can grab on, such as the walls, the ceiling, these floating blocks, these little cubicles, anything. You just, so, yeah. And then, another throw I do for another clear is the underarm throw. Mostly not used by a lot of people. So what I usually tend to do is that, and then with the other throws, like the sidearm throw and the vertical throw, try to curl your wrist so it goes like that, and at the end you twist your wrist so that you get the maximum speed. And you could throw at least 20 meters per second. You could throw to like 19, but you can't throw over that. There's ways you can. Yeah. Here, you throw that and it'll be going. Also, another tip, you should probably always be in motion. So like something I do is that when you move and throw, the throwing speed adds on to the speed that you're going at. So it's say like you're going 6 meters per second and you're throwing it at 10, it's probably gonna be 16 meters, so because you're moving. Dang, this is a long talking, I've never done these type of videos. But this is for YouTube. For content. You did this? Yeah. Because Julian hasn't really posted any VR content. We're taking... Yeah. Because I struggle throwing too, that's how I went. But then when I kept saw like those videos of how to throw, I just started throwing better. Here, I'll get it. I'll send it right back to you. I can throw from that far. Also, another thing is, when you're in the high level play, most people during your type of level, they just try to go for the goal. They just do it on their own. But in the higher levels, they try to do like passes and stuff. So like they call out names. So like what you're on, I think it's called Pac-Man. Because if you look over there, it kind of looks like something like Pac-Man, and then this one right here is called Ghost, because Pac-Man eats ghosts. Say like you're in a game and someone says, I'm Nest, pass. It means right here. This will be Nest, or what do they call it? Yeah, Nest, because that means, so say like you pass Nest, you could like come across and score a goal. Yeah, sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you. Yeah. Make sure you always have your auto grab on, because it's gonna help your catching. Yeah. Yeah, same with me. Where I play, I'm more of a better midfielder. I wish I could make like an alt account so that I could go in your lobbies and like kind of teach you. So, cause when you go on my lobbies, are kind of sweaty. Nice, that was actually not a bad throw. It's good for your level. Here, just keep practicing the throws. Try practicing. Try doing dunks too. You know what those are? It's basically kind of here. Dunks are like this. It's kind of like that. You kind of try to juke out the goalie and like do something fancy, and you just throw it straight in. Yeah. If you want, you can take pitch and roll off, so you don't like do front flips. So go back to the settings and go where it says pitch and roll and disable them, because it's for. Yeah, but sometimes this happens to me that I accidentally enable it right as I'm about to catch it, like the disc, and I mess up. Keep practicing, yeah. The more you get, the more you do. Here, I'll pass it. Hold up. You could also crouch here. I'm gonna pass it. Get ready for a catch. You could also await it. Say like the disc is below you and someone's the other team's trying to go for you as well. You could kind of crouch in real life so you could get it faster. You could also jump. You could jump for this. That's like a very jump. Pass. You could also make bounce shots. So when you hit the back it goes and you go in. I'm an okay goalie. There's some games when I'm an insane goalie where I get like these awesome shots. It's okay. That's how everyone starts off. The more you practice and do it in game and take the risk. Yeah, sometimes people are gonna call you saying, nice throw, you're bad, dog water and stuff. But the more you progress, the more you do that throw, the better you'll become at it. Sometimes you might hit that lucky shot. Like last game when I played with you, I hit that little far three-pointer. Because right now what you're doing is just when you're trying to score on the goal, it's also helping you get rebounds, how to deal with rebounds. Say like you miss, or like someone threw the disc and you're getting it, you're finding ways to get the ball faster than the disc. And I just want to say something to viewers. If they start playing this game and they see that they're not as good as like me or like other people, they might have seen like other like pro players like Venom. Shout out to Venom, he's actually a good YouTuber. I don't know him though, but he's pretty cool. Kevin, so what's your we're yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what he was saying right there for people is that if you want and you're trying to get better at the game, I should shout out his Instagram so if you need help, you could DM him and he could tell me so I can help you guys. I'm not sure it's gonna be like the best 10 out of 10 because I'm running out of breath right now. So it's Kevin underscore wait, are there any capitals? Okay, so it's Kevin underscore Campos. You should actually put the when you're editing it. Yeah, I put it in your bio or like during the video. You can edit it there. Yeah. Maybe in this video you might. Yeah. And he'll put it in the description and in the comments. Oh yeah, this is another way I throw. I forgot to tell you about this. It's the underarm throw. So instead of flicking, you kind of just have your arm still. So I just do like this. Yeah. So like you kind of let go right as you're about to like go from the underarm. I recently learned that. I'm still practicing. What, the moving thing? You kind of do a little bit of them trick shots. You kind of fake out the opponent, the goal, and just throw it in. I used to do like one of these behind the back shot, but while also spinning. You know? Yeah, so I too. Because, yeah, I just want to say something to viewers, is that if you start this game and you feel like you have not achieved anything, that's probably because you keep doing the same thing over and over. You have to try new things, try something new. If you can't get this thing, we'll start doing something else and then come back to it. Michael Jordan once said, if you quit... Continue. Michael Jordan once said that if you quit once, it becomes a habit. So just never quit. Never say that I'm not good enough for something, because you're basically disowning yourself. Something I always do is that before I play Echo, I just like kind of go silent and say I'm a good Echo player. I'm not the best, but I'm good, and not even when I'm in a toxic game, nothing will stop me from being who I am. That's number, by the way. That concludes episode 1. We'll see you episode 2. I might even meet some of you guys. You might even get to meet Kevin if he wants to join, just for fun, so he could also be in the training. We'll see you guys next episode on episode